and 1. Be there now. Tell me what you see and what's around you.
I see lots of lava, molten lava everywhere. I see some colder bits of lava that's formed a grey crust, but then there are pockets of molten lava just bubbling away nearby. I feel like I'm on on a sphere. It's spherical. I'm not on a flat land. The lava is a bright orange and yellow and red, various tones of those colors. And there's many, many, many pockets of these.
I want you to look at your feet, look down and see if what's on your feet, if anything.
I don't have feet.
Describe your appearance. What are you made of?
I have a transparent smoke. I am like air, but I am of a form. But I'm a form, but I have no form.
And what are you doing there at that place where you're at? What is your purpose there?
I don't know.
Talk to me about this planet that that you're on. Tell me more about this planet.
All I can see is a sphere. I'm on a sphere, and there's lots of like volcanoes, but no volcanic cones. It's just holes in the sphere that are. It's almost like the sphere is on fire within, and on the cracks of the sphere, I can see the lava bubbling over. But there are thousands and thousands of these cracks, and I'm hovering over these. I'm flying. My smoke has wings, and I fly. I'm able to glide way above this this planet. As far as I can see, there's just lava everywhere, contained in these pockets everywhere, as far as I can see. The lava is there, but there is no smoke. I am smoke, and
Mm,
there are others made of smoke too.
very good.
I,
What else do you have to say about that?
I am the guardian of this world. Yes, I'm the guardian
Mm. And how long have you been there?
for eternity.
Mm. So, what's happening on that planet? Is it going through a change?
Yes, the planet is being reborn.
Mm.
I'm there to ensure that everything goes according to plan.
Mm. And what's the plan?
plan is for the place to evolve. It has gone through one physical state and is changing to another. I need to ensure that this happens uninterrupted by other beings.
Mm. Have other beings tried to stop that process before?
Yes, they have,
Why were they trying to stop it?
because they felt they could manipulate the change and to change it to benefit them. As a planet is changing, a lot of energy is produced. Other beings are attracted by this energy, which they can manipulate and siphon off for themselves.
Mm. So, as this process continues forward, what happens next on this planet?
The planet will continue to heat up and more lava will continue to erupt. It will erupt greatly until it will come a point when the lava will cool and these mountains will be formed and the surface of this planet will be created once more.
And what is the future of this planet? What does it become?
It becomes a very fertile planet, a very green planet. There will be an abundance of water also. It will be a new oasis.
And as we move forward, who ends up occupying this planet? What beings come there?
Beings that have lost their world. They have been searching for a whole new planet. And this planet has been created for them.
Mm. And if you were to describe these beings, what would they look like?
They are like me. They are made of transparent smoke.
Mm. Do they stay in that form or do they eventually take on another form?
They will stay in this form for many, many millennia. And once they are in sync with the energy of the planet, they will take a new form. But it will take a long time for this form to establish.
Mm. So, as these beings are there, what are they doing to the planet?
You are evolving consciously. They're jumping to a whole new dimension. Their previous homeworld was too low density for them.
Mm. So, then what happens next as this planet evolves?
Beings will evolve and learn and grow and interact with other beings that will visit this newly formed planet. And they will want to discover the legends of old that will be carried in the memories of the beings that are transforming.
Very good. Are there additional life that comes from outside to live on this planet?
No,
And what is the future of this planet as we move forward?
The future of the planet is to become a beacon in a dark corner of the galaxy, where all the other stars are dying or in the process of dying. This planet is in a complete circle. It's died and being reborn and being renewed, resurfaced, resurfaced so that these beings can take their rightful place on the new planet. Their planet was lost forever.
And you are the keeper of this planet. Do you continue to be that today?
I am a keeper for only a time period.
And then what happens when you leave that place?
I go elsewhere.
And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to leave that planet behind. And now you're moving on to another time and another place, another lifetime where you have become something else, taken a different form. I'm going to count down from 3 to 1. And when I get to 1, you will be in that new place now. 3, we are on our way. 2, we're almost there now. And 1, you are there now. What do you see and what's around you?
I see a pink light flashing, but I do not see anything else.
As you focus on that pink light, let the scene around it come alive. Tell me what you see as it begins to appear.
I see clouds of a different shade of pink, pink and grey. All I see is that.
And as you are experiencing these pink and gray clouds, what do you experience your body as? What's your form?
I have a human form.
Describe what you're wearing, if anything.
I'm wearing silver boots and they're pointed. And I have wings. I have white wings. And they stretch out quite far. And they allow me to glide around the clouds and around this pink beacon.
And do you perceive yourself to be male or female, young or old?
I'm male, and
And what is that pink beacon that you're observing?
I don't know. I have no age.
No age. Very good. And as you're flying
I'm
around,
attracted to this beacon.
mm,
I've come to investigate what it is.
mm, Very good. As you explore it, let me know what you see and what you find.
It's another being in a spacecraft. They've come to investigate this place. They don't realize that they're attracting many, many of my kind.
Mm. Are there more of you like you with you?
Not yet, but they will be arriving shortly. They're attracted by this beacon as well.
Mm. Is the ship flying?
It's floating at the moment.
It's floating. And are you able to see what's inside the ship?
It's reflective, so I cannot see what's within. All I can make out that there is a bright light.
Describe the shape of the ship. What does it look like?
It's shaped like a jewel, like a crystal almost. It's a reddish pinkish color with a pink light within. It has many sides to it, but it's kind of an oval shape with like, when I see it, when I look down below, when I'm flying above it, I see an oval shape, but when I fly beside it, it's got flat sides, flat edges. So it's almost like two oval pieces put together, one on top of the other.
Mm. So what do you what do you do next?
I'm trying to communicate with them to find out what they want. But I'm flying around and they don't want to communicate with me.
And then what happens?
Others of my kind arrive and we're trying to discuss what this thing is. It's just floating in one place. It's not moving anymore, but the light is flashing every few minutes or so. It has a flash. So we feel like there's no one inside. It's just some sort of beacon, like a beacon to attract somebody else, something else there, but we don't know what. We are deciding what to do with this beacon, whether we should all group together and try to push it away from our place. But we are debating this.
So this thing has entered into your territory, like
Yes,
got it. So let's move forward in time and now you're on this other side of that decision. What happened? What did you decide to do?
we decided to push it away from us. And in pushing it away from us, we just realized that it was a beacon for something else to come and conquer our area. Basically, we live in the clouds and it's so thick that people, things cannot see properly. They cannot navigate through our clouds. But with this beacon there, it's like a pathway was created so that they could navigate within and come into contact with us. But we
Mm,
don't want to be disturbed. Therefore, we push this beacon out of the clouds,
that makes
out
sense.
of our area.
So this group that you have, um, what are you called?
We are known as the Aramelpsis.
And what is your purpose?
Our purpose is to reproduce and to guard our sacred land.
So you mostly stay within your own realm.
Yes, we do.
Very good. And is there a natural cycle of birth and death within your collective?
There is.
So let's move forward to another time where there's something important happening in this lifetime that we're reviewing now. I'm going to count from 3 to 1. And when we get to 1, we'll be at a new time in this lifetime that we're viewing now. 3, we're on our way now. 2, we're almost there. 1, we are there now at a time where there's something important happening, something for us to see. Tell me what you see and what's around you. What do you see and what's around you?
Huh?
What do you see and what's around you?
I see a castle on a cloud.
Describe it to me.
The clouds keep moving within and around it, so I only catch glimpses of it. But the castle has many towers and many buildings linked to it. And I see my kind flying towards this castle. And this is where we live. We all live there in this one place. My castle floats in the sky, floats on a piece of land, but it's magnetically suspended above the earth. And because the clouds surrounding the castle, no one else could really see it from below. It's really well hidden.
So this is above planet Earth.
No,
Which planet?
Omega 7-3.
Mm. And do you interact with the beings on Omega 7-3?
No, we try to keep out of their way. They are not as evolved as we are.
Mm.
Sometimes they do catch glimpses of us, but on the general, on the whole, we don't let ourselves be seen by them.
What is their perception of you?
They fear us because we fly.
Mm. So describe your castle. What does it look like on the inside?
It has a very grand entrance. It has like a drawbridge. As you come through, you're in this massive hallway with a spiral staircase in the center.
Wow, that sounds really neat. And how many of you live there?
45.
And how is it that you reproduce? How do you produce offspring?
Through eggs.
And do you have the male and the female counterparts within your culture?
Yes, we do.
And do you partner for life, or how does that work? Do you have mates?
Everyone is our friend there.
And if you were to grow beyond the 45, are there other places that are like yours where there are other people that are like you that live elsewhere?
Yes, there is another place further south.
And do you interact with them?
Not really, no. We are confined to the we are confined to interacting only with our own fellow members of the castle.
And why is that?
We have orders from our queen.
Mm. Tell me about your queen.
We all love and respect her. She always takes us into account before passing a final decision on any matters. We trust her instinctively. She always has our best interests at heart.
Very good. And who lays the eggs? Is it the queen or are there others?
It's others.
And who raises the new ones
We do.
as a collective?
Yes, we take turns.
Very good. And what is your role within your collective?
I ensure that there's enough food and substance and nourishment for all of the castle.
And where do you get your food from?
I fly down and out of my area and I hunt for food.
On Omega 73 or somewhere else?
Yes, there.
Mm. And what kind of food do you eat?
Um, Flowers, nectar, herbs, and green vegetables.
And so you bring them up to the castle and share that with everybody?
Yes.
Very good. And what are some of the other roles that other people have within your collective?
So some people, they will take what I've brought up and they will store it in its given place. Others will take care of the young. Others will assist the queen, and others will be like me and fly out to investigate, to search for food and stuff.
Very good. We're going to go ahead and leave that scene. And let's go to the last day of your life in this lifetime that we're viewing now. When I'm going to count from 3 to 1, we're going to go to the last day of your life in this lifetime that we're viewing now. 3, you're on your way. 2, you're almost there now. 1, you are there now. You do not have to experience it. You're just an observer. What is happening and what's around you. What is happening and what's around you. What do you see around you?
I don't see anything.
Have you already moved past the last day of your life?
Possibly.
Okay. Now, whatever happened has already happened, and you are on the other side of it. From that position, you can look back at that entire life and see it from a different perspective. Every life has a lesson and a purpose. And as you look at this life, what did you learn from it?
I learned to be of service to my queen. I learned to be of service to my collective. I learned to dedicate my life to ensuring our survival. I dedicated all my time to collecting food, so that we wouldn't go hungry. And dedication is what my life's purpose was. Dedication.
Very good. I know the subconscious could have brought forth many different lifetimes for Kevin to see today. You chose to bring forward these two lifetimes for him to see. Why did you pick these two lifetimes?
We want him to see that he has had very varied lifetimes. No two lifetimes were the same. They were all completely different.
And what does that have to do with his life now?
He may think his current life is mundane and boring, but it's not. He needs to see his previous lives so he can see how very different they were and how interesting each life is. There's much to learn from all the lives.
That's very true.